Hello everyone and welcome to my channel. My name is Heidi. I'm completely blind so I don't look directly at you, but I promise I'm right here with you. So I'm so excited for today's video because I'm hoping that this will be the first in a series of videos where I recap my blind buy fragrances, my Arabian blind buy fragrances. In these videos, I will go over some of my unboxings of last year and I will give you a maceration update, how I feel about the fragrances now, how they are performing now, and all the other good stuff. So for today's video, I've got 18 fragrances. I am going to go over my June and July unboxings and I will link those videos down below if you are interested in seeing my first reaction to those fragrances. And then I'm also including 2 Middle Eastern fragrances which I had prior to June and July and I didn't unbox those on camera. So without further ado, let's get into it. Let me know if you want me to continue these updates on my Middle Eastern fragrances. I would love to know. Okay, so we are going to start with Eternal Coffee by Paris Corner. Now, Eternal Coffee is a warm, creamy, milky coffee that also has a hefty dose of coconut in there. This is probably this is definitely my favorite coffee fragrance. If you remember last year when I unboxed this fragrance, I was so impressed and I said it straight up smells like coffee. And I really like the fragrance. And I said in that video, I just don't know whether I would want to smell like coffee. So how do I feel about it now? Pretty much the same. Although I did wear it this week, I did not wear it outside. I wore it to bed and I really enjoyed it. I just don't know whether I want to go out in the world smelling like coffee. That's the only thing I'm not sure of. But for me, myself and I enjoy it a lot. Oh, it is so sweet. It is so creamy. I absolutely love it. My only thing about this fragrance is on me and on my clothes, it really does not last. And I mean, I bought this fragrance June of last year. We are already in April and it still doesn't last. So I don't have any hopes that this will improve in performance. Then we've got Ke Pistachio by Paris Corner. Let me smell it. Yeah, this is a pistachio cardamom ice cream fragrance. What you first get with this fragrance is just a blast of pistachio and cardamom, and then it is enveloped by creaminess, somewhat milky, ice creamy, and all those good stuff. So my first reaction to this fragrance was that I didn't like it. It was quite soapy. But this fragrance was a roller coaster ride and continues to be a roller coaster ride for me, because then I started liking it and I thought, oh, this is a good fragrance. I'm really enjoying what it smells like and all those things. And now I did wear it this week as well. So here is the thing. To my nose, the opening smells like dishwashing liquid, what we call in South Africa sunlight liquid. It smells soapy, it smells green, and that is really what I get in the opening. I don't like the opening, but I do love the dry down, because that is where that creaminess, that softness, that just gourmand-like fragrance come to the fore. That is what I love. And luckily, that opening doesn't last long. It literally, for me, lasts less than a minute. And then I start enjoying this fragrance. I just don't like that initial opening. Let me know if you also feel the same about this fragrance. This one has got decent performance. I would say I can smell it on my clothes for 6 to 8 hours, but from the get-go on my skin it doesn't have the best projection. There you go. Then we've got, oh, another Paris Corner. In the beginning, I bought quite a lot of Paris Corners and Lattaffas, you will notice. So this is Marshmallow Blush by Paris Corner. This is a strawberry sorbet. Oh, it's sweet. There's lemon in here. It is such a pretty pink fragrance. It smells like pink to me, and this has been an inspiration of Yum Bougie Marshmallow by Kayali. Now, this fragrance I loved immediately when I smelled it. I immediately fell in love with this scent DNA, and nothing has changed. I still love this scent DNA, and to be honest, I even think it's sweetened up a bit. My only thing is I've smelled inspirations of Yum Bougie Marshmallow that I like even more than Marshmallow Blush. I know that is an unpopular opinion, but that is just how I feel. This is absolutely beautiful. Once again, on my skin, I know a lot of people say this is a beast on them. On me, it lasts very long on my clothes. Once again, probably 6 to 8 hours. It definitely stood the test of the evening, you know, the pajama test. When you go to sleep and the next morning you can smell it on your pajamas. But I don't think it projects so well. That's my only thing. But beautiful fragrance. I don't regret buying this one in the slightest. Okay, next one. Ah, please. Can I not just skip ahead? I'm sure you are fast forwarding as we are talking. This is Coconut Lagoon by the Ministry of Gourmand. This is a mojito, a coconut mojito. There's lemon in here, there's coconut, it's refreshing, there's watermelon, so it smells very fruity, like a fruity coconut drink. Not like a pina colada, more like a mojito. It is absolutely beautiful. You know I love this fragrance. I will 100% repurchase this fragrance. Oh, this is absolutely fantastic. But anywho's, I loved it from the moment I smelled it. I still love it. My only thing is it projects quite well on me for the first hour. Then it doesn't project. And unfortunately, it doesn't last long. But it's so good, it's so pretty. Okay, then we've got Victoria by Lattafa. Now, Victoria by Lattafa is a lemon vanilla gourmand fragrance. There's lemon meringue pie in here. This is an inspiration of Devotion by Dolce & Gabbana. This is such a lovely fragrance. It got me compliments in the past. Many people say it smells like lemon meringue pie. To me, it smells too perfumey for that. I must be honest. If this fragrance should break or something should happen to this fragrance, I will immediately repurchase it. Or at least the next month when my next budget starts. Absolutely beautiful. Okie dokie. Oh, and the lasting power of this one. This one on my skin and on my clothes project very well, and it lasts not so long, probably 3 to 4 hours on my skin. But you know, my skin is terrible and in my climate, but it really projects very well during the time that it's on my skin. Okay, then we've got, let me just smell this one. Care Felicity by Paris Corner. So Care Felicity has been inspired by Kayali the Wedding Silk Santal. This is such a feminine, soft, sugary, sweet fragrance. Now, when I first smelled this fragrance, I said it smelled like a man's cologne. I was so disgusted. And I had a friend come over visiting me, and I said to him, smell this fragrance. Does this smell like a bridal fragrance to you? Yes, if I want to smell like a man on my wedding day, perhaps I'll wear this fragrance. And he said, but Heidi, it's too sweet for a man. I said, no, it's not. And all of a sudden, somewhere it clicked. And now I cannot imagine why I thought that. This is such a beautiful fragrance. It grew on me and it became a strong love. I will repurchase this fragrance in a heartbeat. It projects quite well. It lasts also quite long on my skin. I'm always scared to say the precise hours because, you know, this is just an estimation, but probably about 6 hours on my skin. Beautiful, beautiful fragrance. Never got compliments from it, I must say. Then we've got, which one is this in the Care line? Oh, Care Fusion. Oh, Care Fusion. This is an inspiration of Kayali Eden Sparkling Lychee. This is such a fruity, happy, fruity, happy, bubbly fragrance. It is just so fresh and fruity and sweet, and you can layer it so well with other fruits like Pear Potion or Anna Abiyet Coral, which is a watermelon fragrance, or with an apple fragrance like Badial Oud Sublime. This is a exquisitely nice fragrance. It doesn't take itself too seriously. It is not very complex. It's not something I would wear to a graduation or something like that, but for day to day, for running errands, those sort of things, I would definitely wear this spray. Oh, it smells like candy in a way. It's so good. I must be honest, I can't remember exactly what I thought of this one when I smelled it first. I don't think I had strong opinions either way, but this really grew in a love for me, and it really lasts very long on my skin, and it projects very well. I've gotten numerous compliments on this fragrance. Okay. Then I've got Eclair. Now, I did not unbox Eclair on camera. I had this one before I restarted my channel. I think I got it last year, April. This is an inspiration of Bianco Latte, which embarrassingly I've never smelled in my life. This is a milky caramel sweet fragrance. This is such a beautiful, just so sweet. I couldn't believe the first time I smelled it that something can smell like this. It smells like vanilla extract or vanilla essence in the opening, and then it dries down to something more deeper. I'm very sad because I feel like it almost loses some of that vanilla essence opening in the base notes. I always say in the base notes, to my nose, it smells a bit like ambroxan. There's almost that sort of note in there. There's no such note, as far as I can remember, listed in this fragrance, but that is what it smells like to me. It's very sweet, it's very pretty, it is just effortlessly nice. Now, this one does not last very long. On me, it lasts about 2 hours, and I know there's always going to be people who say, but it lasts so long on me. And I'm so happy for you. On me, unfortunately, it just doesn't. It doesn't. So there you go. I will also not repurchase this one, simply because I love Vanilla Voyage more. Okay, then we've got Minya. Need I also say anything about this? Minya by Paris Corner, which is an inspiration of Serosa 62. This is a sweet almond pistachio fragrance. This is nothing like Care Pistachio. It's way more sweet. It's way less spicy. There's nothing soapy in here. It's just sweet. It's like you've opened a tin of caramel and then you've added almonds and pistachio to it. But I guess then you won't smell the almonds and pistachio. You're baking something in the oven and it's just caramel, and then you've added pistachios and almonds. The caramel for me is really center stage here. It is sweet. I wore this on Christmas last year. It smells like a cookie. It is so good. It projects well. It lasts long. It got so many compliments. I loved this from the get-go because, I mean, I had Sol de Janeiro Serosa 62, so I was familiar with the scent DNA, and I immediately loved this one when I smelled it. Absolutely divine. Then the last one of the cares, and this is Care Confection by Paris Corner. This smells a lot like a Labelle by Jean Paul Gaultier. I think it was supposed to be actually an inspiration of Kahali Candy Rock Sugar. I've never smelled this one. The only thing I can tell you, it does smell like Labelle to me. It also has that pear, that vanilla, that sweetness. But whereas Labelle is a bit deeper and a bit more dense, this one is a bit more airy and a bit more candy-like to my nose. It's like the same song, exactly the same song, but the one is played in C and the other one is played in D. It's an octave lower. The one is middle C and the other one is, I can't remember from back then when I did music. You know what I'm saying? The same song, but different pitch. So beautiful, so feminine. This one has gotten stronger over the last few months. It did not project at all when I first got it. It projects now moderately, I would say, and it lasts about 4 hours, so not too long, I must admit. Okie dokie. Then we've got Empire Victor. Now, I did not unbox Empire Victor on camera. I got this one July of last year. So it's now about 10 months old, 9 months. This is a lemon, caramel, fluffy, vanilla fragrance. It is so beautiful. It's almost like you took Bianco Latte's DNA and you added some lemon to it. It is so exquisitely nice. I love this one from the beginning. I cannot say that performance or longevity or anything like that changed over the last 9 months. This on my skin and clothes lasts quite a long time, but the projection, I feel, is quite poor. How is your Empire Victor doing in that regard? I would love to know. Perhaps I should just spray a bit more. I love to wear this one to bed. Absolutely nice. And I also have a 5ml of this one. Okie dokie. Then we've got Ophidian Mango Bliss by Paris Corner. Now, Ophidian Mango Bliss, yes, it's a snake there. Did I like it? I think I liked it when I smelled it the first time. Yes, I did. I did like it. This is a mango, lemon, ginger. If I'm not mistaken, there's ginger in here. So it smells very lemon forward, slightly spicy, and then mango. I think I said when I unboxed this fragrance, it smells like a juicy mango. It doesn't smell like a juicy mango to my nose at all anymore. It smells almost like the mango peel, because it smells quite green, or a mango that hasn't ripened yet, a very green mango still. That is what it smells like to my nose, and I guess that's because of the lemon. There's nothing to my nose that really sweetens this one up. It is just lemon and mango and ginger. And I wore this one also this week. I must tell you, it lasted very long. It projected very well, to my dismay, because I didn't actually like it a lot. I really didn't like it a lot. And someone came over. It was unexpected, not a visit. It was just I needed to have home repairs done, and I felt so uncomfortable. I thought, should someone now come to my house unexpected when I'm wearing this fragrance and I don't like it? It's not bad. It's really not bad. I think I saw it reminds people of God of Fire. It's just to my nose a bit too green, a bit not sweet enough, a bit too lemon. It's, you know what I mean. I'm not sure that I really am on board with this fragrance. Okie dokie. Then we've got Badial Oud Sublime. This has been inspired by Kahali Eden Juicy Apple. This, when I unboxed it, I said, oh, it smells like a green juicy apple, and I really, really liked it. From first sniff, I liked it. But where I was wrong in my first assessment is that this actually, to my nose, smells like a red apple. This is exactly what it smells like to me. A red apple that's almost too ripe, because it's got that very sweet nuances to it, not that souriness that you will get from a green apple. There's also lychee in here. It's bright, it's happy, but there's a darkness in here thanks to the patchouli, and I think there's also oak moss. My feelings about this one, my assessment changed from green to red, so it ripened over time, let's just say that. But my feelings toward this fragrance had only grew from like to a strong love. This one lasts so long on my skin, probably 6 to 8 hours, and it projects very well because I've gotten compliments, and if I get compliments, I know my fragrance projects very well. I've got a friend who told me that she thinks this smells like a horse stable. I said, a horse stable? It doesn't smell like a horse stable, it smells like apple. She said, no. What do horses eat? I said, okay. Point taken, point taken. Then we've got Kissa Pink by Paris Corner. Kissa Pink is a sweet, fruity fragrance. There's apple and coconut in here. I must be honest, I don't really smell the coconut. It's just a pretty scent. It smells like Yara by Lattafa, but just a tiny bit more fruity to my nose, even a bit sweeter to my nose. When I unboxed it, I loved it. I said, I can't think why people don't like this fragrance, why I see one declutter after another, because I really like it. It's really a beautiful fragrance. So I still like it, but it's on my project pan for a reason. It lasts quite long on me. It projects very well, better than Yara, I would say. But I just find it nowadays a bit irritating and a little bit boring. I'm sorry, I know many people love this fragrance, but I can only tell you how I feel. It's not bad, it's pretty, it's not that I dislike it. It's a like, not a strong like. And my one friend said this feels to her like a very office appropriate fragrance. Okay. Then, how many do we have left? I think we've got 4 left. Yes, okay. Then we've got Amsam Gold by Lattafa. This has been inspired by Oriana by Parfums de Mali. This is a marshmallow, orange blossom or mandarin, I can't remember which one, fragrance. So when I unboxed this one, I said this smells like a dusty room. I didn't care for this fragrance at all. It smelled dusty and musky and just not like something I can get on board with. I have ever since, and it took me a long while, changed my mind, and now I find it such a sophisticated, nice fragrance, even one that you can wear every day. It smells a bit pencil shavy, not too much though, but it smells like a grown-up, sophisticated marshmallow, and I think that sophistication comes from that orange blossom or that mandarin. I tend to interpret orange blossom and mandarin as quite a sophisticated note, right? So yeah, this is absolutely beautiful, but I wouldn't say that this is a safe blind buy. I wouldn't say that it's because it macerated that now I love it more. No, not at all. I rather think that I got used to the smell and I fell in love with it gradually. That is what I think what happened with this fragrance. Oh, so good. The longevity on this one is quite long, also probably 6 to 8 hours. I find the projection the first hour is quite good, but thereafter it doesn't project so well on me. How do you feel about this one? Does it project well? I just don't find the projection so good. Then I've got Kamra Dukan. Now, Kamra Dukan took me on a journey. First, what does it smell like? Kamra Dukan is a spicy, boozy, tobacco, sweet fragrance. That is what it is. So it smells like a spicy, boozy pancake. This is a with it pancake if you want. A modern, boozy, smoky pancake. It is absolutely beautiful. It is marketed for men. So when I first smelled it, I was like, yeah, it smells good. And then I was like, oh no, it's too spicy. And I was, I don't know. I don't know. And I wore it during the first week that I unboxed it. And I was like, oh my word, I love it. I absolutely love this fragrance. This is not the typical kind of fragrance that I will like. My one friend said immediately when she smelled it, oh, this smells masculine. It does. I must be honest, it does smell to my nose also masculine. And I don't like masculine fragrances, but this one, for some or other reason, I can get behind. I love this one. Upton, hop up. Hello. My dog is here. I don't know if you can see him in the camera. Probably not. Huh? Do you want to say hi to the people? Oh, quite. Oh, lick my makeup. There you go. There you go. Oh, good boy. So this one definitely got stronger over time. It was a beast to start off with. Now it is a mega beast. It projects and it lasts on my clothes for days, even if I've washed it. So I can't tell you it lasts how many hours, because definitely more than 24 hours. It projects like crazy. There is no issue with performance with Kamra Dukan. I say. And then I've got two left. This is the normal Yara. This one I did not unbox on camera because this was my very, very, very first Middle Eastern fragrance. This one smells sweet. It smells like Kissa Pink. It is just, for me, to my nose, it is a very sweet fragrance. Yes, it is a fruity fragrance, but really it smells pink to me. It smells soft. I fell in love with it immediately when I smelled it, because there was something in here that reminded me of Shirosa 62. Now this one also took me on a journey. It doesn't last long. Even after having this for a year and a half, it doesn't last long on me. It doesn't project well on me. I think at first I thought I preferred Kissa Pink, but now I really prefer Yara. And this was such an inexpensive fragrance. Why doesn't it want to click in place? I will not repurchase it because it is definitely pretty, it's definitely soft, it's definitely feminine, it's sweet, it's all the things. It's all the things, but it's just not, I don't know, it's just not wow enough for me to want it again. But I think this is going to last me quite some time, I think. And then last is Yara Tous. So Yara Tous is a mango fragrance, mango and coconut. It's very happy, it's very bright, it reminds me of Alien Goddess in a way. It's that same scent DNA, that same scent profile. Not a dupe, not an inspiration, nothing like that, but they strongly remind me of each other. This is such a nice fragrance for summer. So when I first smelled it, I said, oh yes, I love it, I love it. I really like this fragrance. I was sold. At the moment, yes, I would say I like it. It's not a dislike, but it is a tentative like, I would say. It's just not my scent profile. So I can acknowledge that it is good. but it irritates me when it's on my skin. It lasts quite long on me. I don't know about you, but I find that if you don't like a fragrance so much, for some or other reason, then you will smell it the whole day. So, you know what? I like this fragrance, but I know people buy bottles and bottles of this, and I understand it because it's like sun in a bottle. It's like the sun in a bottle. That is what it is. It smells yellow. It smells happy. All those things. It's just not my type of fragrance. You know what I'm saying. It's not bad. It's just not my taste. So that has been my recap for June and July of last year. Next month we will cover August. What do you think of these fragrances? I would love to know your thoughts, whether you agree with me on the longevity, all those things. I would love to know. Thank you so much for hanging out with me today. I appreciate you all, and until next time, bye for now.